So today's introduction is going to be really short because the video is already long and you could see that. I started doing a game of D&D. I am DMing it, and my players include some very famous VTubers and some normal people, God bless them, for joining us. And hey, wait, hang on. Because my analytics say that 60% of people stop listening in about 30 seconds. Don't do that. Keep listening. There's more video. Anyway, thank you to the internationally famous Spectre Zero for putting this all together. You'll see her as one of the characters there. I'm not really going to edit this video much, just going to leave it as it is, kind of podcast style, just cut it for time a little bit. And I hope you'll enjoy. Editor me, hit the intro. It's like saying, I'll take you somewhere with authentic American home cooking and then taking you to Denny's.
Stop talking now? Yeah, you bet.
Okay, I'll save my questions for later then.
Yeah, and you can always ask them in the in-game chat we have in the Discord. Oh my god! Oh, hi everybody! Wow, embarrassing. Wow. Hi.
What?
We're live and we're in the D&D screen. Oh my god, embarrassing. It's like getting caught with your pants down.
Wait, what? Pants
You
down?
weren't ready.
It just started pulling my pants down. Okay. All
No,
right.
This
is a very
different
game
kind of stream.
than the one I wanted to play.
Yeah, so we're playing D&D. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to our very first session, and as you can tell, we are all ready to clickety clacks and digital shaboom with all the dice. So I'll let everybody introduce themselves. Obviously, I'm Spectre Zero if you didn't know, and if you did know, too bad. I'm gonna introduce myself anyway. And next, I want to start with our my person to my left, I think. This green Goblin Giga Chad person. Who is this? Introduce
Oh,
yourself.
hey. What's up, guys? Never been on stream before. I'm pretty shy.
Yeah, it's true. They just started. They're actually about to debut, brand new. You know, super never done streaming.
Never streamed before in my life. This is I'm getting stage fright, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Stain. Like, I'll put a foot in there.
Yep. So that's Stain VT, and
There you
you'll
go.
find out who he is soon enough. So, little shout out to them. Next, Anya, or what should we? What is your player name?
Hi, my player name is Mycelia.
Mycelia. Oh, sorry, King Grublin. Oh, sorry, I skipped you. Oh, Stain. Oh, I'm so new. What was your name again?
Sorry. I thought
No, it's okay. I did that on purpose.
Loin.
So we have Loin, and then we have Mycelia, and then this person with the diarrhea gif. Who are you?
So I am a level 20 wizard, but for the purposes of this campaign, I am Maggie, the warlock.
Nice. Our next player with the dragon who's blinking. God, that's so fucking cute. Who are you?
I don't know who I am. I rolled a nat 1 on my check, so I'm kind of screwed right now.
All right, so he's talking dragon man. Could you roll for player name? Who are you going to be in this campaign?
Yeah, I rolled a 12 on that. I'm gonna be Sugun, the artificer.
Nice. All right, so without further ado, let me introduce the storyteller of the stream. Wait, who are you again?
No, I'm the DM.
All right, hi DM.
You can.
Daddy
Yes,
Master.
you can call me DM. You can call me Chem. You cannot call me Daddy Master.
Okay.
What about
Oh,
Daddy
What if we go
Dan?
with Supreme Daddy Master?
Oh, that
Right, laying out
we'll
some
take
ground
into
rules.
consideration. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm here to be everyone that they are not.
Okay.
Oh yes, and no, that's it. Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, let us play some Dungeons and Dragons. Take it away, DM.
Okay, so
I know I need to fix it.
Okay.
okay. I'm going to start by reading the prompt that you guys got, so that everyone who's listening in now knows the general synopsis of the campaign we're playing. And then I'll give you guys your setting, and then we'll, get drunk.
Oh God.
Probably not yet. For months there has been a thunderous clashing in the sky, like a volcano erupting higher than anyone can see. Then, one day, there's a deafening scream with reverberations that knock people to their feet and threaten to fell entire buildings. Finally, you see it, an object of indescribable size collapsing from the sky and landing in an area known as the Barren Wastes. The shockwave fills you with a sense of dread that does not dissipate, but the object itself lands as a feather would, causing no discernible damage. The elders have told of this day, something that has not happened since the songs of their elders before. A mighty has fallen. Now there begins a race to collect what can be gained from its remains. Here begins the Godfall. So, it has been a few weeks since the event, which is just being called the Godfall. The world is still abuzz with the information and rumors of what this means. Is this the first one? Are there going to be other gods falling from the sky? Is there kind of a god war? People are praying to their gods, and there don't seem to be any gods that aren't answering. So no one is exactly sure who it is that fell. People are kind of getting antsy about it, kind of like asking each other, does the sky seem darker to you? I feel like water doesn't taste as refreshing. And my beans aren't growing like they're used to. Just all kinds of small issues that, whether they're real or not, have started to crop up. But strangely, it seems like pieces of the god are already starting to move. There are whispers of creatures that are composed of the blood and skin of the god. So people are asking if it was an evil god that died, and does that make it a good thing? Or is it something we don't know and can't control? Nevertheless, it was something more personal for all of you that brought you here today. And you received a letter. The envelope was handwritten with your name, but the letter inside, it seemed to almost have like manufactured printing. Like they probably sent this out kind of in a mass email kind of thing. And it invited you to the Ezransas Southern Guild Hall at noon on the 15th day of the month of Aureus, if you wish to join a guild and involve yourselves with the Godfall. And that's the day and time on which we are going to start. So you find yourself in the Ezransas Southern Guild Hall at noon on the 15th day of Aureus, gathering in this really ornate-looking banquet hall. It seems to be filled with food, but there are no people here. It's exactly as we see on the screen. And now, let's do our character introductions. Tell us, do you arrive on time? What's going on? Maybe you're a little bit late. Tell us what you look like so the other players have a chance to see who they're talking to, and let's go from there. Let's start with. Let's start with Maggie.
All right. Maggie probably would have gotten there fairly early. She's well traveled. She is a tiefling. I'm gonna send in chat.
Yeah, just use the in-game chat channel.
Yeah. Trying to. How do I send it?
Okay.
Enter usually works.
It's not letting me.
All right, I'll fix that for you. But yeah, you can continue.
Okay, it's doing
There you
something.
go.
So there she is. She is a tiefling. She has pale purple skin, 2 sets of horns, darker purple hair with some lighter streaks in it. She's wearing green traveler's clothes. She has a rapier at her hip. And she looks travel worn, a little dirty. Like she's been on the road for quite some time. Other than that, her right eye is a deep purple and looks fairly regular, and her left eye is completely purple with the white of the eye being black. She's sat at one of the counters, sort of sipping at an ale.
Okay, cool. Next, let's see, Loin.
Loin would like to enter awfully, and so I will trip and stumble and probably knock a good table of adventurers. I'll probably knock some of their food onto the ground, and then walk away from it and not pay attention. Because I'm just a silly little green goblin, but you can hear me. I'm fairly loud. I am only wearing chainmail, so like no shoes, no nothing. I just got a bunch of loud chains dangling from my body. I too am dirty, but not from adventuring or wandering about. I think I just like rolling in the mud. You also note of appearance, as my chainmail is not brought up around my head, but I might just be the most handsome goblin of all time. I have perfect, beautiful blonde hair, and a strikingly chiseled jawline. But that is probably the only thing to note, is that all my looks are in my face. And I think I'm just gonna stand in a random area. I'm gonna disassociate and think about goblin things. Wherever that may be.
Okay. So as Maggie is, arriving early, getting a pint of ale, enjoying it, there's a from the side. The last remaining people who were there to finish their food and get out have their meal suddenly interrupted. They look down at the mess that was their lunch and decide, fuck it, and just leave as a strikingly handsome goblin makes his way in. And let's see, Mycelia.
So you wouldn't have noticed when Mycelia necessarily entered. She kind of just appeared. Like you realized, oh, there's another goblin here. She is small and is wearing a very oversized mushroom hat that has kind of goop kind of leaking down from it, making her a little dirty. But the thing that's most striking about her is that despite her skin is kind of like a pale gray, green, blue color that seems slightly off. And additionally, one of her eyes is a normal gold color that you would usually see for a goblin, but the other one is a silvery blue color. And the one that is silvery blue kind of has a strange glow to it. Additionally, her hair is like kind of very long and messy if you can peek at it underneath her mushroom hat. And it is a dark green with a silvery hue. And she would have come in, when you did notice her, she'd be sitting at a table, probably in the corner, sipping some ale as well.
Okay, so before anyone notices, there is one more member, another smudge in this previously clean banquet hall. This one dripping and pale, makes her way to the corner, or has always been there, perhaps. Sugun.
Sugun would have arrived ridiculously early, and he would have taken that time to look around and study everything that's around the guild hall. Tapestries, looking at books, statues, and just making notes the entire time. Completely uninterested in the food. He would be wearing basically like a large cloak that basically drops all the way to almost the floor, just about the ankles. And if you caught like glimpses of him or were close to him, you'd hear like a mechanical whirring. And you notice that his hands and face are actually metallic. And his eyes would be like a pale neon blue. Slightly glowing, of course, because he is, for all essences, a robot. But he would just be quietly studying everything, taking notes, not interested in the food at all.
Give me 1 second, because my computer is 2,000 years old.
The rivets.
Dude, it's better. Yeah. This is actually just after the printing press was discovered.
Wow, computer from the printing press age? You're dating yourself.
Yeah.
So do you have to like change the floppy disk out every time?
Yeah, I have some real life goblins that are just turning a crank constantly in order for me to be on the internet. I pay them well, it's fine. Sugun, give me an investigation check. Let's see what you find out while you're taking notes of it. Let's roll some dice.
Okay. That is a 24.
Ooh.
24, excellent. You are able to take some serious notes here. So, let's talk a little bit about what we know about guilds, to kind of open that up. In this world, guilds are a better replacement for overall police force. You can think of them a little bit like, if you're familiar with Star Wars, they're kind of like Jedi, but in groups, right? In peace times, when there are any kinds of issues, the guilds are sent in small groups of 5 to take care of whatever problems there are and things like that. They're not really police, because fuck the police, but they are, peacekeepers and things like that. So in a time like this, when there is a little bit of disturbance, some unrest, this is when you start to see guilds become more active. So what you get by examining the Southern Guild Hall here is kind of the history all along the tapestry, right? The birth of guilds happened thousands of years ago. A few hundred years ago, there was actually a war of guilds to kind of consolidate this overarching group and turn it from a more feudalistic idea into something more socialist and peaceful in the world. Although none of the food really looks interesting, you do see that it's magically conjured and fresh. And this place, at least when you arrived, it was very clean. Was freshly taken care of. It does seem like this place is a place of reverence, right? The people that work here, everyone who's here, cares about being here, kind of thing. And then 3 smelly people show up and kind of change that a little bit.
Yes.
And let's see. Last, probably not least, Nightshade.
So Nightshade is loud. Nightshade is there and having the time of her life, and you notice this just standing on the chair, and she goes, "Hey, yo, all right," and then, yeah, and so she's clearly very drunk already. And she's like, and they would have got me too if it weren't for me. Yeah, that's right. And it was pretty. And you know what? It's so funny because to this day they're like, damn, who got that gem? And they don't know it was good old Nightshade. Or was it? Ooh, mystery. And so you see this 4'1" fairy with these hummingbird wings. And she has this beautiful, dark hair, bright blue eyes, and she is, vivid and animated, clearly, and she's standing on the chair on her tippy toes, she clearly wants to be, the center of attention, the life of the party. And she is just regaling everybody with all her tales? Question mark? So, yeah. That is good old Nightshade.
Okay. So the there had been a few stragglers as it neared noon, but when Loin crashed into their table, it left really only this group of 5 listening to Nightshade's heroics or daring do adventures at any rate. And how does everyone else react to, we've had everyone else be kind of quiet and non-decrepit, sneaking around almost. And then there's Nightshade. How do you guys react to this life of the party telling amazing tales that are clearly true?
Maggie will clap for her and say, "Bravo, my friend. How about you come sit next to me and maybe have some water?"
Hey,
I
yo!
think. Never mind. You go ahead.
No, go for it.
No. I'm just doing more of the same.
I'm just reacting.
Yeah. As a goblin, I think it's great.
Do you? What does your goblin do?
Stand there.
Oh.
I'm just staring at you. these I don't know, these eyes full of nothing, just staring. No thoughts of hatred or violence or happiness or nothing. I'm just glad to be there. I'm just a goblin,
Mycelia is quietly sipping her beer, but is clearly listening intently to your stories.
The fucking dragon thing. What is that?
Oh yeah, and then I get to the part, or Nightshade definitely gets to the part where, and then let me tell you about the dragon lass. Oh, she was fine, and she thought that I couldn't see her through the skies, but clearly I could. I knew what was up. And, I shimmied on over, and I was like, hey. So then I talk about rizzing up a dragon.
The goblin turns away.
Can I roll persuasion to get Nightshade to drink some water?
Yeah, let's say that. By and large, I don't like player against player rolls, but yeah, let's.
Oh, alright.
I want to roll some dice. No, let's do it. Let's do it.
Can I roll to knock over the water on
I
accident?
got a 9!
I think, just judging by your base constitution there, Nightshade, I think you're probably not incensed to drink any water at the moment. However,
Just goblin knocked it
as
over the
you
floor.
as you get to the I don't want to say climax of your story. as you're getting to the exciting part, when it is just the five of you in the room, you feel the temperature drop very quickly. Almost about a 10 to 15 degree Fahrenheit drop. Right? I realize I have to be international. So like 700 degrees Celsius. I'm not entirely sure.
700.
It's suddenly gone from, it's a spring day, but it's suddenly gone from there to like a winter day, a nice winter day. And in the center, swirling in with a chair, is a mysterious figure who looks like... I think you are all now able to see him.
That's my dad.
No, your dad is busy getting milk. Sorry.
When he arrives, those of you that are drinking ale, notice that the beverage changes. Even if you're actively drinking it while this person appears, the beverage changes to a type of tea. All the alcohol in the room disappears, and the room suddenly gets real PG-13.
Automatically, Nightshade's like, where's the rum gone?
This is where I say, now this is a party. I'll grab some delicious water.
Oh, it's my favorite tea.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'm just like emptying out the cup.
Yeah, it is.
You just see me pour out the cup, and I'm like, where's the fucking rum? And I look to someone else's cup and start pouring out their cup.
No, I'm drinking that.
What? Oh, sorry. Whatever your name is.
It's alright.
You're very tall and good looking. I like. Hey, how's it going?
It is going. She's gonna turn her attention back to the figure.
Mycelia starts adding extra plants and herbs into her drink and continues to sip it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's definitely it's quality tea. There's other stuff you can add, whether you brought your own or you're looking for something at the table. The figure says, well, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and whatever else we have here.
Good afternoon.
Sugun kind of shoots him a look with that.
The goblin is paying attention.
What's up?
I understand that the five of you are interested in fame, glory, money, objects, or just finding out more about the Godfall.
Yes.
I would like his money on the option. Money?
Is
there
this where
money?
we declare what we want?
Is the second thing I said.
Oh, yes. I mean, yeah. That's why I'm here, obviously, for money and money only.
Who was it? Someone else said something. I didn't hear.
Oh, knowledge.
Knowledge, of course, yes. If you are willing to form a guild together, then I believe there could be knowledge in abundance. Game,
No money.
not.
I mean, I'm in it for all of the above. A, B, C. Where's the check all sign me up? Alright, so I'm gonna establish myself as the leader of this guild, clearly. Of such renown. Yeah. So, where do I sign up? Where do I dot the T's, with the I's?
I would also like to be a leader.
You know what? We can co-lead this. You can be vice captain, I can be captain. Same thing.
Do we have any
I'd
other
vote for the
leaders in the room?
Dragon lady?
There's nobody else in the room. It is just the five of you and the old man.
Oh, nice.
Clearly, our filth scared everyone off.
We're all stinky.
Stinky.
Maggie is going to turn to the elderly gentleman and say, before we sign anything, perhaps you would like to introduce yourself.
Of course, where are my manners? I am your mysterious benefactor.
Does our mysterious factor have a name? Or is that what was written
Yeah.
on your birth certificate?
What was written on my birth certificate has been forgotten by most living creatures. But I really like that question. Maybe you can find that out.
You know what? I like a gentleman from old money. That's fair. Old money. Great.
Maybe before we go signing contracts, we should know more about our benefactor.
I'm
no?
already taking out the pen looking for like a piece
No.
of paper.
I think we should learn more about what we can gain. Specifically, if it's the color gold. Or silver. Or copper. Or...
There is. I just want to make it clear that there is no paper to sign at this time.
I've been misled. I've been duped.
You know that meme of
You
that
see
guy?
Sugun kind of put his diary away that he's been writing in.
You just see that meme of that guy where he's like so miffed about like he's like putting his hand on his hips. He's like, that's
Yeah.
Two Fairly Odd Parents meme where he's like, "This is where I'd put the paper to sign if I had one."
So it's a
The
verbal
mysterious
agreement.
benefactor. The mysterious benefactor says, to clarify, I, as your mysterious benefactor, am one of the leaders of the guild, as in the organization. I am only interested in helping you form your own guild so that you can be sent on missions to find out more about the Godfall and whatever else the country needs from you.
This aligns with my goals. I think I would like to partake.
I go to see if I touch his arm for a bit. Does my hand go through?
Right there, he's cold.
Cold, and I'm like,
When you touch him, he's cold. Just looks
Does
at
the hand
you.
go through?
No, you're able to touch a solid object.
well,
It's just a cold one.
wow, that's you should put on a sweater, buddy.
Oh, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I just wanted to know if we were talking to a person or a hologram. Good to know. Or hollow
Those are-
magic.
Making sure it's not dyslexia.
No, I am still alive somehow, and I am here somehow.
You are not as inspiring confidence, my friend.
Serious
I
and
really
serious, sir.
like. He says, "I really like being mysterious, and I mean, it's a character fault, you know. It always has been."
I too like being mysterious. I say as all my chains rattle. You can smell me from across the room.
I'm just saying, I feel like we should just get some maracas and start a band at this point with all that rattling.
What benefits
Um,
does creating our own guild have for us?
Yeah, what he said.
Good question. Because the guilds are backed by the city, or by the country now, you can make requisites for items, things that you need, and you'll receive assistance so long as you continue to work for the guilds.
So
Alright.
you're saying that we're getting employed?
That's one way of thinking of it.
So, do we get employment IDs?
Would
Like,
you?
do we get
He actually seems
It's
taken
healthy.
aback by this, and he goes, "Would you like an ID?"
Yeah, that'd be great if we had like a card. You know, whenever we go investigating somewhere, like, "Hi, we're with the guild. We need to look in here."
Ooh, and business cards.
Yeah, like that.
Or at least some kind of seal or something.
Yeah, like an official.
Yeah, mark of the
You-
guild.
Yeah.
What's carrying around
Well,
a
of course
seal
you
gonna
do.
do for us?
I also want health insurance.
Don't
Identify who we're
I
with.
think they mean the animal.
Yeah.
To answer everyone's questions, yes, you do receive the guild insignia, which will allow you a certain amount of access into places when you're investigating things. Business
include
cards
libraries?
are a very interesting idea. You can go into our libraries are publicly funded. You have issues getting into libraries?
Library.
You see
Ugh.
Sugun like excitedly write that down.
I turn away.
Listen,
You know some books.
I make the books that go into the library, okay? Like I'm a walking talking tome of like storytells and fun. But
Is that the romance section that you write for?
Listen, I write for all
From
the
your stories
sections.
earlier?
Listen, that is a section that young children are not allowed in. So that's the section I write for.
Is it because you use big words?
I do. I use very big words that
Man,
might be sensitive to kids' ears, especially those of smaller.
I turned the other way. You use big words. Get out of here.
Listen.
I'm out.
So is Loin like just doing 360s now?
Yeah, whichever direction I look in, if it brings me any sort of comfort or ease of mind. So hearing all these negative things around me really fills me with like mental poison, and I have to purify myself.
I'll use tiny, small words and short sentences. Young
Oh,
So
goblin
that's
man.
his library.
You don't have to use small words. It just doesn't feel good to know that you use a lot of big words.
All right, I will keep it PGG just for you, Goblin Man. I got you.
Yeah, perfectly goblin words. I like it.
I'll gobble it. I'm gonna gobble.
Parental goblin guidance suggested PGG.
Don't worry, I'm gonna gobble it. And you can tell Nightshade is trying not to say the joke, and she's like, "Yep, just gobbling it up."
I'm also gobbling it up. You can
Yeah.
see that I'm a goblin.
Yeah. Anyways, payment. We get payment. We get IDs. We get a sigil. I like this gig. So when do we start?
while you guys are talking, the mysterious benefactor is he's using prestidigitation to slowly clean up the guild hall, and just watching you guys converse, but also like writing the table, fixing all that stuff, cleaning up soups that were somehow spilled and things like that. And
I wonder who did that.
He says,
Sexy
he
tiefling
says
lady.
well,
Hi.
says well,
Hello.
Sorry, DM.
he says, well, you need your articles of incorporation as a guild. You all need to sign. You do not need to have a leader of the guild. I know that there was some discussion there. But anything else can be discussed between the 5 of you. And then I'll, of course, give you your first mission. And now he prestidigitates a script of paper, which is very official and has all the information about incorporating a private guild. With it looks like it has room for about 7 signatures, but there's only 5 of them. And,
sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna riff.
No, go ahead. No. Go ahead. Hey, love good riff.
Good riff.
We'll get a riff going, and then if we need to, we'll vamp. He presents it to you and says, all of the information you need will be found here.
Maggie would like to read over it obsessively.
Could you do it out loud as well?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we didn't have to sign anything.
That's crazy.
Oh, I said you didn't have to sign anything then. There was nothing to sign when the Fae was looking for something to sign. There is something to sign to form a guild.
Maggie is reading it, and every time she turns a page, like every page, Nightshade just signs it.
There's not pages. It's a scroll.
Then she's
But
You can just kind
I
of
still-
cringes seeing Nightshade sign it like
Yeah.
30 times in one page.
Yeah. I like the idea of you just trying to scribble your name
Nightshade
in.
wrote her name 3
Yeah,
times.
on like the rewards and like the benefits, you write your name on it to like claim it.
Yep. This is mine.
I guess they're a reward now too.
I will put my dirty hand on it as it is sticky, and that'll be my mark for the guild.
Damn. That's,
Okay.
That's a logo.
When you put your hand on it to mark it, as Maggie is still reading it, you feel a kind of warmth from the paper on or from the scroll on your hand, and it kind of imprints like ink your signature, as it were, your mark.
I look at
Maggie,
oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I didn't know I was that dirty, dude. That's crazy. What the hell?
Maggie, what you're reading, whether you're reading it out loud or not, is
Yeah, she's reading it out
exactly
loud.
what he told. Okay, pretty much exactly what he told you, just in legalese. It's just telling you that you are going to become, a government-sponsored guild. You technically work for the government. You answer to the government, but you have freedom to take on non-guild jobs. Where it says your sponsor, it does have his name as Mysterious Benefactor. And it gives all the information. A portion of the rewards that you would receive go to the guild hall, and that's kind of how this whole thing is funded. But you do have free access, requisition of items, things like that, which are up to your guild level.
All right. And specifically, are we able to end our contract at any time?
It says with the agreement of the guild members, a guild can be disbanded at any time.
Right.
The government doesn't need to approve of your disbandment. If you guys all together decide we're done with this, then you're out.
Maggie, not seeing anything sort of sketchy going about, will sign her name.
Okay. Yeah, there's that same warmth. It travels up the pen. You feel it in your hand, and then your name is on the parchment as well.
All right.
Mycelia is going to glance over the scroll as well after Maggie has read it all out loud, just to double check that there's nothing suspicious on there. And then, rather than signing with a pen, tiny little roots are going to like embed itself onto the paper.
Okay.
Sit on the street, my friend.
As you do, there's that same warmth spreads up your hand, and when you do, the parchment almost seems to waffle, is the best way I can think of to say it, on the name that gets imprinted on the parchment. But it ends up being Mycelia.
Is that everyone's signature then?
I think...
I still need to look over it. Sugun.
Yeah.
Will-
Yeah.
I would have handed it over to you then.
Okay.
Yeah, you see him when he grabs it. He puts it down, then he pulls out a little bit of like wax to melt over a candle, sets that up, and then he just reads over it.
Okay.
And you'll see.
It's
and then
yeah, there's nothing special. Mhm.
How common are warforged in the area? Or like in the world?
They are fairly common. However, his design is a little different than normal ones that you see. Sugun looks a little different from normal warforged, but still, you've seen them before, definitely. Yeah.
I say, huh. Cool. Do you have like a pen attachment or something with your finger?
he just looks at you, blinks for a second,
Yeah.
and then he pulls a leather pouch up, sets it down, pulls out his little quill pen and an ink bottle.
You're very old school for a warforged. You know, there's a lot of shops now that offer lots of like, you know, switchable, replaceable parts, you know, like a knife for a hand or something like that. You know, you should consider that.
I prefer being old school for some things. There's just that craftsmanship in it.
That's fair, but that takes a long time.
Well, while he's talking to you, he signs, and you see him pour a little bit of the wax in the paper and use his ring to put his seal on it. Next to where he signed.
The ring shiny.
He's shiny.
All right. I definitely, I just, my eyes kind of lock on the ring a little bit, and I'm like, nice ring there you got. When did you get it?
I've had it for a while. Like, the ring's well taken care of, but you can clearly see that it's old. And it's not like embedded with gems or anything. It's just like a plain ring with the signet on it.
Oh, so it's like not made out of gold or silver or anything like valuable.
It's probably made out of silver.
Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, Night's gonna be like, oh, I see. Oh, yeah, nice. Do you sign everything with that ring?
Not everything, just official things.
Okay, good to know. Cool. All right, I think everybody signed it. Just takes the parchment like unceremoniously and gives it to the strange benefactor. I'm like, all right, yeah. So, when do we start? And do we get housing? Forgot to ask that.
Oh,
Um,
yes. Important.
You have when you hand him the articles of establishment, he takes it in his hand, and it kind of rolls up, and disappears. And he says, "You, like any other guild members, have free access to the guild halls wherever you are in the nation. You get private rooms, like any other guild members, of course, limited by your level, your guild rank."
So, if we get more guild points, we get better housing. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying.
A battle pass. Let's go earn some guild points, guys. It's time to grind.
You can also pay me $19.95 a month.
These prices
No,
are
he says, yes.
absurd.
He says, yes, you are free to access the guild. And as he waves his hand, the tea that or the alcohol that had turned into tea and everything else turns back into alcohol. And he says, congratulations on being full guild members.
Nice.
Would you like to talk about your first mission?
That'd be
Sure.
great. That would help.
Yeah.
He says, well, your first mission is actually going to be for me. First, let me show you this. And he snaps his finger, and a giant map appears.
Could you read the map aloud?
You guys should all be able to see it on your screens, I think.
Oh, good.
Yes.
It's in picture form. I like it.
You guys recognize this, even though some of you may not have may have traveled different parts of it. This is a map of the country.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Where are we currently?
Yeah.
You are currently in Ezrin's, which is at the bottom right.
Okay.
So Ezrin's is the capital city. It's where the king's castle is, and it's where the ambassadors meet. So he says, is everyone familiar with our good country?
Yeah. I go here. I go there. That's a map. But I don't know where most of these places are. So.
Well,
I have traveled a lot.
As have I.
Country.
That is
Barren.
That is great to hear. Luckily, being a guild member will allow you to travel more and more of our great country. You'll see I've taken the liberty of marking.
Okay. Also, I have a question. Where's the Feywild?
The Feywild is a different realm, so it's not visible on this map.
Yeah, but where's the entrance?
However,
the entrance, yeah. I like it.
Well, you can create different portals, but the only natural entrances are in Boaz Alfheim and Alfred's Hall.
All right, good to know. Good to know. Thanks. Very important.
Of course. He says, or as you can see here, where the cute little star is, or the sun, is where the Godfall itself occurred. And this is ultimately your destination. However, and he snaps his fingers to show you a new map.
No. Could you read that aloud too?
It should appear there.
Oh, nice. There's a bunch of red on it. I like red.
He says, what you can see here are two different things. First, the silver lines going around the country are the rails. These are government-sponsored transportation for anyone who has the money. Second, you should see, he points to them, these pillars are for dirigibles. They are the aircraft which the dwarves have been working on for the past 50 years, I believe. And finally, as you mentioned, the red. These are places that what we're calling God's blood has been found.
What do we do with the god's blood?
That's a great question. I need you to bring me some of the God's blood.
How much?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can carry a lot, but I can try.
He pulls from his cloak a few vials, one for each of you, and he says, "I need as much as you can carry, enough to fill up these vials from each of you."
Is it recommended to, let's say, if we trip and fall, and it somehow lands in my mouth? I mean, someone's mouth. That wouldn't be a problem, right?
We don't know.
Okay. I mean, okay, good to know.
This is an incredibly volatile, dangerous substance, or it could make grass greener. We're not entirely sure.
Could make goblins greener. Got it.
Sugun just shaking his head, listening to this.
Maggie is also kind of buying.
We're trying to
Loin.
determine market value, is what you're telling me. And hitting my head.
Or conducting research.
Yes, we are conducting research. You see, there are people who are after whatever they can get of the Godfall. Except, not everyone knows the value of everything. And by that, I mean no one knows what this stuff is capable of. So, I'm sending you to gather as much as you can. If you get more than those vials, that would be fantastic. But that's minimum of what I need.
If we get more, do we get more money?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds
We get
good. Yeah,
more.
I'm down.
Goblins can be greener.
Yeah,
Got
more
it.
green. I
More
like
green. I love this quest. Sign me up immediately.
Do you have
You are
additional
already
vials that we
signed
could
up.
take with us?
He reaches into his into the same spot, and he goes, see, he's reaching like all over, and as he puts his hands in different pockets, you hear different noises, like things clattering, and it seems like the sounds are disproportionate to the size of the pockets. Like he's got like a pocket where barely a finger fits in, but he puts it in and it sounds like a drum set falls over, and things like that. Finally, he is able to pull out. He is able to pull out a few more vials for you.
With my passive, and since I actually have that as an infusion, would I know what he's done to his clothing?
You recognize the, I was going to say technology. I guess that's still technically the same one. You recognize the magic, because Cloak of Many Things it's uncommon, but you've heard of it before. But you've never seen one exactly like this. Usually, a Cloak of Many Things has pictures on it, and they'll like pull the picture off, and it'll become an imprinted version of that thing, or something like that. This one seems to be some kind of amalgamation of that magic. It's not. It doesn't seem to be super like outrageous. Just probably a pretty expensive cloak.
Mr. MB, we are all pretty
yes.
impressed with your cool cloak there. Say, if we rank up in the battle pass far enough, do we get one of those?
No, you can never have this one.
No, one of those.
Oh, no.
Okay. Never mind.
All right, so you're saying that's the one you have is the only one.
Yes.
So it's super valuable.
I think he would look good in
No.
silver. And I start taking off my chainmail.
I think you need to put it on him because he clearly needs it.
I think I need that. For
it is
for your blood. I mean the god blood.
He needs to become greener.
It's scribbling. How green can I get? He says, "No, this is actually oddly enough worthless."
All right, so you can hand it over, right?
It's crazy. That's crazy. No, clearly he would love to trade for it.
right.
I have a few vials on hand, and I think you would like them for your research.
I just so happened.
Can we let the man
Sorry, go ahead.
keep his clothes?
Yes, how about no trading clothes? Or at least not in front of me.
Okay. I'll
Let's go
contact
get
you
the-
later, Mr. B.
Let's go get this god's blood and go from there.
Is there a specific city or region you want us to collect from?
As far as I understand, it's all the same blood. Therefore, part of the reason I showed you this map is you can choose your method of transportation and your destination as you like. If you want to go directly to Ebonhold, it would be closer to the event itself. If you'd like to stay a little closer to home, as it were, there are different destinations for you to choose.
I think we should go to Boys, all of them.
No, I don't. We should go to Ebonhold because that's closer to the event. Maybe it'll be stronger.
I was going to suggest Nen Vurar.
Where the heck is that? Why
It's
did
in the north.
It's north.
Has there been any news of what's happening closer to the event versus further away?
Great question. It is still very difficult to separate fact from rumor. There are reports of creatures that are starting to emerge due to the god's blood. There are reports of entire raids that are happening on the Godfall itself, but we don't have reliable sources of communication that far.
That makes sense.
Could we add an additional charge to our services for communication in that region?
He thinks about it for a second and says, putting this kindly, if you could survive getting close to the god and maintain communication, I would not be surprised if positive and negative switched and everything in the world turned opposite.
Cool.
Goblin doesn't get it. I'm down.
I have a quick question.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. What I mean is it's not possible. You're not strong enough. Yes, sorry, what was your question?
At this time.
As guild members, do we get some sort of discount or perhaps free rides on the tram?
That is part of why I have shown you the map. We currently have access to funds to allow you to take either the train or the dirigible to the destination of your liking. However, due to your level for this mission, we only have enough for one trip for each of you.
Alright.
Okay. Goblins always get free rides on the trains.
Yes, that's true.
I know they closed that rule.
You're representing the guild now. We have to do this correctly.
We have to.
Goblin Guild. I'm ready to take leadership. It's okay. 2 more goblins in the guild means you will profit immensely. As will we.
That's what we're looking forward to.
I'll let you know if I find any more goblins on the road, kind sir. I'll send them your way.
Thank you. Please point them my way.
Alright, I think we should go to Tung Novgorod. Oh god. Or Alf Atoll.
There is no blood near there.
Who has a presidicious wheel spin mechanic? So that way we kind of just pick on accident.
Perhaps somewhere closer, just in case.
Nah.
We need to turn back.
Nah, because it doesn't matter. If something happens, we're gonna die anyway.
I would prefer to err on the side of caution.
Yeah, but it's caution smashing. We gotta, if we're gonna win it big and help this man with his research, we gotta go big.
Or we go small.
Yeah, I like small.
What? No, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say.
I choose to be this small, so
All
I
right.
think small is best.
How about this? Let's roll a dice, and whoever gets the highest number gets to choose.
No,
Or a group votes.
Are you deciding where we go based off of rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
or
No, I
the
would
pre-
prefer
or the
to
mystery
vote for
wheel. Mystery wheel.
All right.
No one wins. Everyone loses.
All right. Mystery dude, do you think you could do like a randomizer for this? Like, just give.
He says, I absolutely could. However,
Oh, no.
I won't.
Okay, good. Thank God. I was really hoping I would get shot down. Good. Thank
He
God.
says, I think that these are the kinds of things that you, as a newly formed guild, are going to need to learn to take care of. Before you fight the war, you have to talk about where you're going to eat lunch.
I like
think that's
War
a
never changes.
All right. I say we
How
go
about-
all the way to Ebonhold or Elfstol. Atoll.
Yeah, I feel like we should start from the beginning. Level 1. I like fighting. I think it's great. But I think if we die first, then we die first. And maybe we should die last.
Perhaps
Well,
it's done.
What about Tilset?
I like Tilset.
Very
Tilset looks
close
good.
to the Godfall.
Oh. Very bad then. I don't know where my opinion should be.
It's in
And it's not
between
directly in
the
transport.
Godfall. True.
How long would it take to
Ninvaj
get to
looks like
Tilset?
Very north, but also close to the blood.
Yeah. Whichever one takes shorter of an amount of time to get there.
Well, we could go to the northern city of What is that name?
I also
Nenwar?
struggle with reading.
In Vlog.
Yes, that was my suggestion as well.
Goblins struggle with reading.
Yeah.
That's
Not
proven
our
fact.
strong suit.
And if we want to continue our travels from there, we could send the blood back via dirigible from Tongue, Novagorod.
Yes.
Or you could use me to send it to them secretly.
Sugun just kind of shoots you a look like in his mind, you're totally going to drink that, aren't you? As soon as we get there, just face down in the ground.
It's called
Face down,
research,
licking up blood.
as Mr. B said.
Mr.
It,
Beast.
sounds, it sounds so close to Mr. Beast, and I'm struggling. Mr. Beast.
The mysterious benefactor speaks up and says, "I want it very clear that I did not advise anyone to drink the blood." Are we
You
clear
did
on
not-
that?
We understand that, yes.
Isn't that like
Yeah.
not
The majority
healthy?
of
We
us.
could get a disease or something.
I wink at him. I
Yes.
wink at him really obviously, but also very sneakily. I'm totally
Says,
not gonna drink it.
All right, so that's
Right.
settled. We're going in that
I-
direction.
That's
I am having
Yes.
doubts.
That is
He
agreed
says,
upon by the whole group.
So you'd like tickets for Nenvar?
yes, and if we could get another ticket for postage of the blood via dirigible, if that's okay.
Express packaging, please. Make sure there's plenty of foam.
And magic tracking. We need magic tracking. We don't know who's gonna like
Yes.
fucking mess with it.
Yeah, that too.
I think
Okay.
actually it might be better if we hand deliver it.
We should pack
It
it
says,
with ice.
I would prefer hand delivery to me. However, if you prefer to remain in the north until your next mission,
Well, do we get
then
tickets back?
I
We only
can
got-
arrange.
We don't get tickets back though.
But he gets like 20 tickets.
Yep.
I also don't have an unlimited number of tickets. I can teleport, but
summon
I still
you?
don't have unlimited tickets. No, I was going to suggest a research assistant of mine meet you in Tumnovgorod.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
good.
great
After
plan.
our mission, we can decide if we want to
Yes.
meet a benefactor or pen transport, depending on
Or
our state.
not drink it. I like 3 options.
Sounds good to
Drinking
me.
is definitely an option.
I whisper over to Mycelia. I'm like, would you? Actually, I don't think my fucking mic could pick it up because of the sensitivity. Would you like to share half a blood vial with me?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Good. An allegiance has been formed within the allegiance.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
My side suggests we take some time to perhaps eat a meal together, get to know each other better before we set out.
Well, I mean, we
No.
did drink. You did hear about all my stories, so I guess I should allow you guys to, like, you know.
Share our stories?
I mean, I guess, sure.
I pull into my pocket and I have a book, and it's my entire life, but I can't read it. Oh, so someone's gonna have to read it out for me.
The mysterious benefactor waves his hand and kind of looks at each one of you. You can tell he's calculating something. And then he he hands 5 tickets. 6 tickets, because you asked for a shipping one. He hands them to Sugun and says, the next train going to Nidwar leaves in the morning. So you have until that time to avail yourselves of food and the showers and anything else you need.
Good. We have time to pee. Oh,
Yeah, Sugun will take those and put them in his pouch,
I'm
and then
keeping it. I see where I'm looking at, like, where he puts the tickets. Like, I'm paying attention.
it's on a belt pouch that's under his cloak and everything whenever he's actually has it on.
I ignore where it goes because I don't want responsibility.
Do you have more detailed maps than these, or are we able to have these as well? Sugun will ask the benefactor.
Yeah,
Mr. Beast.
One of the things I really love about D&D is how these random nicknames for characters just happen. You're like, this is my OC. He's an invincible god, and everyone's like, his name's Piss Doctor. Great. He conjures a few physical maps of the blood map and hands them to Sugun. He says, for more detailed maps, you'll have to go to those specific areas.
Okay, and where would I find those in those areas?
You can ask around the guild halls there. Each major city has its own guild hall where you'll be able to requisition items, things that you'll need for the mission.
He kind of nods, making like a mental note of it. Okay, I'll make sure to stop there and the maps when I get there.
Good man. Is there anything else that you need of me, your mysterious benefactor?
Actually, yes.
A bag of holding.
Oh. Aside from that,
he says, a bag of holding will be given to you when you become level 5 guild.
oh yes, I've heard about this on the infamous scroll of Battle Pass. Once we get to level 5. But we have to pay premium for it, so if one of you'd like to spot me, I can pay you after we complete the quest.
Alright, guys. Let's pool our money for a level 5 battle pass.
I know a site where you can enter in your credit card information and they'll give it to you for free.
Isn't that your
God, that
bank
sounds
account?
like such a good idea.
Yeah, this looks like your bank account, DM.
Yeah, just it'll be fine. Just trust them.
Alright, so...
But yes, I guess I am finished with Mr. Beast, and I would like to find the nearest cup of water to paw out of it and drink from my hand.
It did that. It couldn't drink otherwise. Was there someone else wanted to ask for something, I think?
No, I was just gonna vape in front of you and ask how cool it was, and then leave.
Absolutely should do that.
The mysterious benefactor agrees that that's pretty cool.
Nice, I'm improving.
What kind of vape are you hitting?
It's the new razzleberry weed that only is found in very unknown and secret locations by me. I am not gatekeeping it. I just forget where it's at.
That goblin magic.
Goblin keeping. That's
Goblin
Gaslight, Goblin Keep, Girl Boss.
Exactly.
Okay, and with that, the mysterious benefactor disappears. and the room temperature suddenly rises.
That's not the only thing rising. I look at the sun.
I love how there's possibly just a guy.
A goblin always knows where the sun's at, so he doesn't have to be around.
I was thinking like this guy is just putting up a picture of a sun. And so but Nightshade's like, all right, time to celebrate and party like Hardy, man. Let's go.
Maggie.
There's only
Maggie
5 of us.
release her seat.
Yeah, I absolutely get a drink with Maggie or whatever drink they want and food. And then
Maggie is the little samurai right here.
I guess I will continue to do my goblin tricks and possibly socialize. But wherever there's the most amount of space, I would like to occupy as most as possible.
Sorry, just like lay on the floor and just like have a sandwich.
Just
It
like
is my
concrete
duty.
angles on the floor.
Yeah, Maggie helps herself to the food. She's eating with manners, but it's easy to tell she hasn't had a proper meal in a hot minute. So she's like definitely eating her fill.
Mycelia will join you, but is eating with goblin hands.
I notice the goblin hands being put to work, and I nod in approval.
Also, while we eat, a little mushroom buddy suddenly appears and then goes scurrying off.
Oh, that is, there's a creature.
Yo, we can put those to use.
Hey,
Oh my god, I didn't know you
her
had
name's
your own
Mycelia. Okay.
She's silly.
Sorry, as you guys, I just want to throw this out there, and I'll give it back to you. As you guys are, or as when the temperature changes, things like that, you do see entering is I don't have a dwarf, so I'm gonna use this one. A little dwarf comes in, grabs, just like goes straight to the middle here, where there's a bunch of food, grabs a bunch of it, and then goes off into the corner.
It's good.
And
Good for
starts
him.
eating.
I'm very happy he's enjoyed this bountiful feast. I will disregard the dwarf for now, and
I will also
I will
disregard the dwarf
observe
for now.
the room, and I will see if there's any loose change on the table, and or expensive trinkets that slip into pockets pretty easily.
Okay.
But I need to roll for perception.
I think you do.
Okay. Pulling up my character sheet, and I will make my first roll for this D&D campaign. I
Okay.
don't know how do I roll for perception? Ooh, okay. Don't know how to do it.
You take
Then
a
just,
dice.
roll a
and roll it.
d20. Any dice, it doesn't matter.
Any dice.
It's your heart. No, roll a d20 and add your perception modifier to it.
Okay. Roll slash. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Slash roll 1d20. Okay, well. I got a natural 1.
Okay. The place is spotless.
Wow.
But you do see on the other side of the room is a gleaming little what looks to be a coin, and you're not sure. It from where you are, it looks like a gold coin.
Obviously, I'm incentivized to pick it up based off of its nature.
When you do, you see that it is a button. Someone dropped a button.
I would like to have that.
Okay. You now have in your possession one button.
I will include it into my character sheet right now.
Thank you.
And that is all, I guess. I will rejoin the group as a silence protector.
Okay. Oh, go ahead.
Could I roll to see if Sugun noticed him going to pick up the button?
Absolutely.
To our Discord loop. Loin has
That'd be a 17 for that.
17. Not only did you see him, you saw his eyes go almost cartoonishly wide when he saw it. So from your perspective, it looks like Homeboy just got extremely excited about finding a button and like ran over to it. So yeah, you noticed him take that thing.
Seeing that, Sugun would like reach into his little pouch and pull out, I guess, like a small rock.
Mhm.
Use magical tinkering on it to make it play like a little whooshing noise. And then whenever Loin's walking back, like he'd try to throw it in front of him in his path.
Okay. You're not trying to hit him or anything, right?
No, just trying to like slyly toss it so it lands in his path so he notices it.
Should I roll for
okay.
perception?
With them.
Yeah, Loin, make me another perception check.
That I can do. That I can do. Okay. I got a 12 plus. It's really tiny. 2. That's a 14.
That thing is noticed. You see a rock right in your path.
Does it look dirty?
It's making like whoosh and wind noises.
Ooh, if it's whooshing and wind noising, I am also incentivized to pick it up based off of its nature.
Okay. You now have a whooshing rock in your possession.
It goes right into my pocket.
I have a question for Sugun. Is it like it whooshes every few seconds, or is it just one constant whoosh?
Like every few seconds, like burst of wind every now and then.
Oh, okay.
Does it
Nice.
make the sound, or does it whoosh actually? Because then that means it's moving my pocket.
It just makes the sound.
Okay, so I'm not inconvenienced at all.
No.
I like that. Okay, cool.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to do this evening, or with the rest of the day that you have?
Maggie wants to utilize their bathroom facilities and take a bath.
Okay. Yeah, they have public baths, which are pretty nice, but they also have private stalls, if necessary.
No, yeah, she's comfortable. She goes to the public. She kind of, washes down.
Mhm.
She's savoring the hot water. It's been a while since she had a bath. She
Are
comes
you
out
drinking the
feeling
water?
very refreshed and clean.
You said you're savoring the water, right?
Yeah, she's savoring the water. She's relaxing.
I will also drink the water from the bath.
No! She's in the women.
private! Yeah, it's a private!
Oh, that was the public one.
There's
Someone explain what public bath means.
When she falls
Sorry.
into the bath.
there are by public bath. I mean, like, I realize not everyone has been to a public bath. They're like several open kind of stall areas where you wash up, and then a big old bath where you can soak in for a while. However, they're usually separated by gender, and this is no exception.
Okay, then I have no knowledge of this incident. Therefore, do not
Maggie's
want to
taking
drink the water.
Maggie's taking a bath, Loin bursts in, drinks the bath water, and fucks off.
Jesus.
What are we in Japan?
Oh.
I've been confused.
Maggie will take some time soaking in the women's bath.
Noted.
I love it.
Loin notices the gendered bath and will not cross the threshold. So
You can still so the public bath is like it's almost like a swimming pool but for being clean, right? So if you do go to the men's bathing area, you can still drink from that. I don't want to take that from you. But you would be drinking the men's bath water.
I would need someone to drink from it first before I am tempted to also.
Oh, okay,
myself.
okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
DM,
Yes.
am I alone in my bathing experience, or are there other guild members?
That's a great question, and it gives me an opportunity to roll a dice.
Ooh.
There are, I will say, other people there in the evening that you see, but as far as with you, as just when you enter, there's someone who looks like she is getting out. It is an elven woman, and she. I forgot what she looks like. Give me a second. You would think that would be more organized.
I know
you
it's
would
just
be
a one
wrong.
sticky note.
Yeah.
It's actually 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Oh no.
Our party is 1 goblin short.
I know.
Could have.
This is a sad day.
Could have had.
You could have done it.
Yeah, I could have done it. Doesn't work if it's like 2 goblins and a fairy.
No, that's weird when you do
You could
that.
just find a goblin
Oh yeah, she is.
and tie it up.
Kidnap a goblin for that specific purpose.
You're going in the trench coat and you're gonna like it.
You get the middle.
Exactly.
She is a tall, slender elf with green hair, and you see that one of her ears has 3 piercings on it.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like she's like when you step into the area, she has just grabbed her bath towel and is putting it on, and is about to get out.
All right. Maggie. Oh, before I make any decisions, is there tiefling racism in this world?
Absolutely not.
Oh, nice.
Tieflings are just kind of normal people.
All right. So no need for caution on that front. She's gonna make
No.
small talk. Just, is the water warm?
What is your passive perception?
My passive, not good. It's 10.
Okay. Okay. Without any notice, she just says, "It's fine."
All right. Maggie's kind of getting vibes that she doesn't want to talk, so she'll ignore her. Just, all right. And then she'll go and have her bath.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really say anything. Maybe she's, too cool for school or something like that. But she leaves, and you have a relaxing bath to yourself where nobody drinks the bath.
Woohoo!
No Maggie tea.
No Maggie tea.
No Maggie tea.
Oh no.
Me.
This is exactly the D&D game I wanted to run. Okay, let's see. Who else? Is anyone else doing anything this evening before we move on to the next day?
If no one else is going, in the main hall, Sugun will go talk to the dwarvish lady.
Yeah, that's who I was going to talk to as well.
Oh, that was actually a guy. Yeah,
Right.
it's just a
They look
yeah,
the same.
it's the beard. Yeah.
It's a thing.
He well, what do you say?
Well, he'll approach like slowly and like wave at him, and then in dwarvish with a dialect that's clearly from not around here, he'll be like, "Hello, how are you doing today?"
How does that sound in Dwarvish?
Mickey? I want to clear that I didn't ask you to do that, but I'm also not against it.
I don't know how to speak dwarvish though.
Oh, it is. I will say that if there were Tolkien scholars, they would know that it's Dwarven and not Dwarvish.
Wow.
Well,
sorry.
Well, in this
Too
setting,
much nerd.
Dwarven is the written language, and Dwarvish is a spook.
That is
I was about to say, I was like,
That
I
is
think
true.
he knows a thing or two.
that is true.
No,
you have
I don't speak
disadvantage on your
Dwarvish.
next roll. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh,
Yeah.
make me an insight check.
I also approach this lady and I'm like, or this man.
It's a man.
Sorry, yeah.
It's still a
I
guy.
approach this dwarven man and I'm like, hey, how's it going?
That's 19 insight.
Okay. You can tell he absolutely understands you. He is simply gives you no response. The only sound you hear is the hom nom nom of him absolutely devouring a sandwich.
All right,
And not like a Western sandwich, like we have a roll and or like a piece of bread and another piece of bread. He's taken two like French style baguettes, put meat between it, and he's eating.
okay.
Homeboy is devouring that food.
Is it like an entire chicken between the bread?
It is sizable pieces of ham, like a hawk. Yeah.
Do I see this? Because I was also gonna go towards.
You're right there. You're right there with him. Yeah.
All right,
He doesn't respond to either one of you.
I order an ale and I'm like, hey, let's drink up. Cheers.
So everything is self-service, but you grab an ale, right?
And I bring
And you want to bring him one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bring like 5, and I give 4 of them to him.
Okay. He grabs all 4 of them at once and drinks them.
I go chug,
like
chug, chug,
Gaston.
chug, 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 chug.
He
Well,
just
he's drinking them.
downs all 4 of the drinks and keeps going. Still does not acknowledge you.
Okay, definitely. Now that I know that, I'm gonna try to pick his pocket.
Okay.
Well, 0 to 100.
Now that I know he's not paying attention, I'm gonna try to pick a pocket.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
All right. So that is.
So you can just kind of politely waiting for a response while watching this.
Wah, wah. Okay, so that's an 8.
Okay.
Did not roll.
You
well.
are able to slip your hand in. We see where his coin purse is. You're able to slip your hand in when his giant meaty hand clamps over your entire arm. He turns. He got a 14, by the way. He turns, opens his mouth, and lets out a massive ale burp, right in your face.
Ew.
Damn.
And then shoves you away.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go to the barkeep and be like, have you seen this guy before?
Like I mentioned, everything's self-service, so there's no
Oh,
bargaining.
self-service. I go to someone I haven't talked to.
Okay.
And I ask, like, have
well-
you seen this guy before?
Okay. So there's, like I said, there, as the evening comes, there are a few people. Sugun, you're waiting for an answer. After, I would say, at least 3 to 4 minutes and watching an unsuccessful pickpocket, you realize he's probably not going to respond to you. What do you want to do?
Sugan's just gonna be like staring into his soul still.
So
You're
uncomfortable.
just a full stare down on this. Okay.
And he'll be like, are you gonna continue to ignore me? Again in Dwarvish.
Okay. Okay. If I had not rolled what I just rolled, I would not be doing this. But when you say that, he looks you square in the eye and takes another bite of his sandwich. And he just starts like Cookie Monster chewing that thing. It is spectacular in its own way.
That must be a really good sandwich.
What was that?
You broke up, sorry.
He's just eating it. It's just he's willing to play the staring game with you. He's just staring at you. But the sandwich is his life now.
I think Mr. Beast might have.
Yeah, you're
broke down.
you're starting to break up a bit, but I think you were saying that he's just chomping down that sandwich.
He's really going down on it,
He's
dude.
really going down on it.
He's gobbling that. He's gobbling it up.
Like, ah.
Are you guys able to hear me now?
Nope.
You're still robotic, yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Also, that's a good time for us to take a
he's-
small little break because we're at the
Yeah,
hour
he
mark,
snaps
so-
and then disappears without a trace.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a little over 2 hours, so let's take a little break there. So we'll be back.
And I think this is where we took a little break, but I'm not gonna just sit there for 5 minutes and let a break happen. What I am gonna do is tell you that my Ko-Fi is down in the description, and you have $3. $3. That's all it takes to give me $3. There's no reward system. I don't have a subscription or anything. I would like your $3. Not if I know you personally, though. Like, that's weird, you know? But other people, you're $3. Back to the thing.
If everyone, yeah. So, and anyways, and then we all died, and that was it. That was our D&D session.
What?
Yeah.
Ah, man.
Oh, man,
Time for our
thanks
backup
for coming
goblins.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, time for the backup goblins.
We all become goblins. That's the whole session now.
Yep.
I do have a character named Gobs. Actually, as a backup character.
All right, and we're back. Yeah, sorry, I had to go pee, and I'm not gonna lie, I did make some coffee, more coffee, because I need this coffee. And hello, Master Scope, welcome back. We did take a break because we started a couple hours ago. I can't believe it's almost been 2 hours. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that long.
Yeah. Wait. So what are we doing now?
All right. I know that after that, Nightshade would try to talk someone, and you see what they say, and then just go to bed. Be like really miffed.
Oh, I guess I
Yeah.
also go to the bed. What bed are we
I
going
take
to?
my bath and go to bed.
Yep.
Is it a group bed?
All one bed. We all have bunk beds.
Yes, the
Um,
five.
I mean,
Sugan's maintaining the
Pretty
stare down
sure.
with the dwarf.
Fall asleep in a
Night
puppy pile.
Shade and the two goblins. We could probably share one bed.
Yeah. You as goblins do.
At your current guild level, you have access to 2 group rooms. So one for ladies that looks like it houses about 4 people, and then one for men that looks like it houses about 4 people.
Is there any rooms for handsome goblins?
Yeah, there's group rooms. One women houses about 4 people, and men houses about 4 people.
There's a bed
All right.
specifically that probably says handsome goblins only.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
You're not high enough level. You're not handsome.
Yeah, I need to rank up my battle pass scroll to get the title of handsomest goblin.
Noise.
Let's see.
Specific tier.
What was it?
Um,
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna get to Nightshade, who wanted to talk to someone else, right?
Yeah, just want to talk to someone else, see if they knew the guy.
Yeah, there's a human or a group of 3, 2 humans and an elf that come in later. It looks like they came in from hunting something. They're kind of covered in mud and blood and stuff, and they come in, start eating and just chilling out.
Yeah, I'm just like,
and-
hey, let me help you clean up a bit, and I use a little bit of prestidigitation on them to just like give them a little spritz, you know. I'm just being nice.
One of the humans is like, hey, thanks. Yeah, we were out hunting some feral wolves that have gotten a little too close to the farmsteads around here.
Hey, wow.
Yeah, you know, someone's got to do the little jobs too, right?
Hey, that's good. If you have a family, you know, don't put yourself in danger, and yeah, just keep it low key. I actually wanted to ask, how long have you been here?
Well, he points to himself. He's like, I've been here for about 2 seasons. Donovan there, he points to the other human. So he's been here for about the same amount of time, but Finrod, he points to the elf. He's like, he's been here, I don't know. And he looks at Finrod. Finrod's like, I don't count your human years. And he's like, he's been here for like 10 years, I guess.
Oh, have you guys ever talked to the dwarf over there? Cause like, try to make some conversation, try to get his attention, and yeah, didn't work out.
They kind of look to see who you're talking about. And the other human, the one that was called Donovan, he starts laughing. And he goes, oh, no, that's Dane. You're not going to get anything out of him. He's a complete asshole.
Dane the asshole. Got it. I'll
says,
do that.
Him and his buddies, they're from a guild called Hair's Breadth. And they're real... what's a nice way to say this? Adversarial.
Really? I've never heard of them.
Well, I mean, you seem kind of new yourself, aren't you?
That's true. I am very new. Literally just popped out of the womb, came in here.
Weird, but yeah. Yeah, Hair's Breadth is, I mean, all guilds are supposed to be on the same team, but they're a little iffy.
Ah, gotcha. Well, good to know, because now I know not to waste my time next time. Anyways, enjoy your meal and, yeah, keep it up, guys. Trust me. All work is
Thanks.
good work.
Yeah, of course. Have a good night, and thanks for the cleanup.
Hey, no problem. Remember, Corpo. Go for small business. Just gotta leave.
They kind of, none of them know what that meant. They're just like looking between each other. For Sugun, as soon as he finishes, Dane, as soon as he finishes his massive sandwich, he gets up. You notice he's about maybe 1.5 feet shorter than you. But that does not stop him from walking around the table, looking up at you, and burping in your face. And then he walks away.
Bro, he chose violence.
And that's supposed to accomplish.
Violent.
So you can just say that to him right after he burps.
There's no response. He just he leaves, goes to his guild quarters.
Was he wearing armor or anything?
Notably, he was not. He was just kind of wearing what looked like a bandolier, but there was nothing on it. He didn't seem to have any weapons on him. I mean, he had pants, but no like armor.
You know, pants? That's more than, what I had this morning, so.
That's creative.
Sugun will just like shake his head as he walks away, and he's like, "You're a fucking asshole." Like under his breath, but loud enough to make sure that he hears it.
He heard it. All right, and everyone else, in one way or another, went to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. At late at night, there is a scratching at the men's room or the men's bedroom door. And it sounds like, actually, first, would that scratching, a soft scratching, wake anyone up?
I don't know.
Or the two men.
Sugun technically does not need to sleep.
Oh, okay, right, that's true. So you would hear it, or are you spending the evening somewhere else? Because I think Warforged still need to rest in a way, right? You still have to.
Yeah, but it's literally just like sitting around.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah.
He'd probably retire to the room, I guess, being that.
Okay. Okay. And how about Loin?
What
do you
about me?
think that would wake you up? Stretching.
Probably not. I think the scratching would actually make me sleep better.
Okay. So then, Sugun, you will hear scratching. It almost sounds like metal on metal. Like something is trying to get at the doorknob.
I guess hearing that, he'd come out of the rest phase and like ready his weapon, watching the door.
Okay.
How's the room laid out? Would he be near where he could like wake up Loin easily?
Yeah. Think of it more like kind of like dorm rooms. There's like desks and then like a couple of bunk beds and that kind of thing. So yeah, you can be right near the door.
Okay, he'd probably reach over, like, if he's next to the bed that Loin's in, and just kind of like grab part of him and shake him softly.
I open my eyes casually.
Okay.
But like I just look at him and I don't respond.
He'll like do the. He'll put his like finger over his lips, and then point to the door.
And then I'll.
So you hear.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no, I'm role playing too much. Go ahead.
No. It's a role playing game. That's what we want to do. So we'll. So he. You hear the scratching of metal on metal, something trying to get at the doorknob, and then you just hear, "Oh, fuck," and then the sounds of footsteps walking away.
Sugun would go open the door and look down the hallway.
I would like to join. due to my battle prowess, I am aware that there is some tomfoolery ahead that needs to be adjudicated.
So as you open the door, stick your heads out, kind of like a Scooby-Doo cartoon, you do see a tomfool, but you do not see tomfoolery. It looks like a human. Sorry. Oh, that was a sneeze.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. It looks like a human dressed in pretty fine clothes. Mistook your door for his because he is now wandering down the hall. And as he gets to each door, he's trying his key on the doors. And then when they don't work, he will again just mutter something and walk to the next one until he gets to the end of the hallway where one of the much nicer dorms seems to be, and he finds his place there. He is very clearly drunk.
I sense no wrongdoing, and I shuffle back to bed.
Okay. Sugun, how about you?
I'll be back in a minute. He'll say that to Loin, and then he'll like slowly slink down the hall to see what those dorms are at the end. Like if they have any symbols or anything on them.
Nice.
Okay. You go through, go down the hall a little bit. You see that most of the ones directly near you are pretty much just like yours. They're, what you could consider like level 1 guild style. But at the end of the hall, looks like is where the slight upgrade is to the level 3 guild. And that is actually has the guild's name emblazoned on the door. You can say that it says Hair's Breadth.
Interesting choice for a guild name. He'll kind of like mutter that to himself, and then he'll look at the doorknob.
You see that there are scratch marks from metal on metal where this is clearly a habit. Even if it's been, cleaned and prestidigitated, it's happened enough recently that it's left some scars there.
Oh. Curiosity is going to get the better of him.
Oh no.
And he's curious if the drunk guy might have accidentally left the door unlocked.
Oh no, level 1 mafia against level 3 mafia boss. Let's see what happens.
And like he's very just like slowly just gonna check it, try not to make noise or anything like that.
Okay.
He's just curious.
Yeah, give me just a sleight of hand check.
That is a 14 flat.
Okay. So you managed to not make any noise, but you do discover that it is locked. Whether he locked it himself or it has some kind of auto lock magic thing, you're not entirely sure. But you can't turn it more than a centimeter or two.
Really curious what those rooms look like inside. And then he'll just like walk back.
Okay. Go back. The rest of the evening passes without incident. You guys know that you're, or you've been informed that the train leaves at about equivalent of 10 a.m. So what time are you up and ready, and what's your morning routine?
Maggie is a morning person. She's up, perky-eyed. She does a little yoga stretch routine in the room, and then she'll go and have a long breakfast.
Okay. You do see that in the morning is kind of the opposite of the evening. There are a lot of early birds like yourself. A lot of guild members from different guilds eating and fraternizing, hanging out. Seems like it's the main guild halls are pretty occupied.
All right, it's popping off.
No ale though is one thing that you do notice. So that seems to be more.
She wouldn't have gone for it this early in the morning anyway.
Okay. Listen, I don't want to presume.
Nah, she's had another cup of OJ.
There we go. Okay, how about everyone else?
Sugun's just gonna be like T-posing over Loin until he wakes up.
I have kept my mind centered around the sun, and the sun has risen. Therefore, my body automatically shoots up, as if it was always intended to do so at this specific time. And I see Sugun is watching over me, very caringly so. And I appreciate that he cares about me so much. And so I suggest that we enter into the hall for a quick supper for the morning.
Like, as soon as you wake up, he'll just be like, "Good morning, my green friend."
Good morning. What color is your robot?
Color's your robot?
He's just like different metallic shades. He's like mostly gonna be like silver, like parts of him will be black. There'll be a little bit of like white paint here and there.
Oh, salutations, monochromatic homie. Would you like to hang out? Oh wait, never mind. We have to get the blood drink. And so I brush off
the blood in the vials.
Yeah,
He'll correct you on that.
The Bloody Mary. I cannot wait. My quest is now activated.
That is also a drink, sir.
That's what it is. Anyway, speaking of Bloody Mary, I regret to inform that our friendship hangout must wrap up, and we have to slowly make our way down to the breakfast hall for breakfast. I don't know what robots eat.
You'll see him when you're like, our friendship hangout must see. He'll like make a really sad face and do like the fake tear with the finger down it.
Did I break? I broke.
What? What do you mean you broke?
What?
Oh no!
Who
did
broke?
it break. How
Hello?
He woke.
Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Who broke?
Oh, his Discord broke.
Oh,
Oh.
We can move on to the girls. In the meantime.
Yeah. Let's flip over to. I think we have not heard yet from. Mycelia and Nightshade.
Yeah, so Mycelia is definitely a nocturnal creature. So Mycelia would slowly drag themselves down to the dining hall where we would sip herbal tea and eat a quick breakfast.
I'm back, I think.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, so Mycelia is having herbal tea downstairs.
Probably would sit with Maggie.
Yeah, she makes room for you.
And Nightshade also is not a morning person, but she's complaining about it the entire time. She's like, oh, my fucking head. Jesus. Oh, fuck.
I didn't think heads did
Have
that.
some nice water this morning, my friend.
Thank you. And she just downs it in one gulp. Oh, please give me another. I feel like I need like 30 of these. Good lord.
She pours you another cup.
Yep, downs it again.
Oh,
Refills your
God.
cup.
And just keeps downing and
Nice.
like keeps downing it until until Nightshade has to go to the bathroom.
Mycelia
this is
passes you
Mhm.
like a very strong, caffeinated herbal tea.
Nightshade looks at you with the eyes of someone who has received the greatest gift of all time in their hungover state. And it's like, oh my god, I am so glad you're in our group. I think I'm falling in love. I mean, whoa, that's a little fast. But anyways, just
Hard.
Okay. And
We are happy
I just
to be here.
smells it. Oh my god, and just drinks it all. And yeah, just nursing that hangover. And so ask Mycelia, where did you get this tea, Mycelia?
We made it ourselves.
What? That's awesome. Holy shit. You should open up a little business on that.
Aw. That's the side business, yes.
Wait, you
Perhaps.
two knew each other?
No.
Oh, okay. Huh. Alright, anyways, I'm just gonna ignore you know what? We'll figure it out later. In the meantime, how much more of that stuff do you got? Do you think I can have another cup?
DM, do I need to decide how much tea I have and herbal plants and things?
No, you can just have some. I don't think
Okay.
it contains any like magical elements, does it? It's just like you make good tea.
Just tea. Caffeinated tea.
Yeah, then you got it. I mean,
All right.
Yeah.
I start like putting together little bags, and then Mycelia just passes over some of the bags to Nightshade.
Oh yeah, she's put in these in pockets and she's like, I'm gonna put these in my special pockets. And she puts them in like a specific pocket that's closer to their chest. You're gonna know that at this point, Nightshade does have like a big coat on. Like it's almost dragging on the floor at this point. And that this coat is quite strange because it does have like a space for the wings, and so whenever and so she's like, oh wait, and so she should be like, she kind of like she's starting to run out of pockets, and then she puts her wings through the through the jacket, like, okay, much better now. And then yeah, she flies off the ground a little bit and, you know, tries to sit on the chair. She was just grabbing from the table, the counter. And she sits on the chair weirdly. She doesn't sit on the actual, like, where you're supposed to. She sits on, like, the where the head space is supposed to be. And then her feet is on the actual, like, where your butt is supposed to be. So she's, like, taller. Like, she makes herself taller sitting than everybody else.
so she sits on the back of the chair
Yeah,
and puts her
exactly.
feet on the seat. Okay.
And when she flies, it's a hummingbird. It's like zzz. Like it's a very low hum, but it looks like really pretty. But looks
You do see some of the other people who are eating kind of take note of that and like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like not something you see every day, kind of thing. Others are, you know, having lively chats, and still other people seem to be kind of having the same issue as Nightshade, where they're not having the best morning due to their decisions the night before.
Can I do a perception check or an insight to see who has the worst of it in the hall?
Sure. Give me just a general perception check.
All right. I'm gonna use a different dice because I didn't like that dice. That dice was not nice to me. Usually, it's a lot nicer.
Using physical dice, I see.
Yeah, I'm using my clickety clacks. Alright, I'm gonna use this red one. We'll see how this one goes, because the last one rolled. Oh my fucking god, I haven't rolled above a 10. That is a 9.
Okay. You can't really pick out anyone particular. This looks like maybe a couple people maybe had private parties or, just had nightmares maybe. You're not entirely sure. It doesn't seem to be centered on any particular group or anything.
Okay, fair. And she just kind of like huffs to herself and she's like, okay. Anyways, we should probably get going because when does the train leave again? Sugun. You have the tickets. What time does it? When do we have to get to the train?
Would we be out there at this point?
Yeah, you guys have joined them, I would say. By the time it took for the tea to be tea and everything, you guys are all together, I would say.
I believe it's at 10 a.m. is when they said we should be there.
Is it
By the time you guys are up in about, it's probably about 8:30.
Oh God, we're up that early? I take another.
It's gonna take you a bit to get. It's gonna take you a bit to get to the train station. It's not like 15 minutes from your house.
We
Fine.
teleport. Do we have teleport?
I start putting foods in my pocket.
I don't think any of you guys
I'm
do.
stocking up on food and rations, by the way.
I am also stocking up on food and rations.
Okay. You do
That is a
notice
good part.
that there are ration sets by the door for guild members to take as they leave. And this is provided by, of course, the guilds. So it comes with like a few day rations, some jerky and stuff like that, and then some looks like some like magical, almost like a thermos that refills with water.
Also, is this jerky
Oh,
expired?
Very
no.
important. No.
Sorry, it is. You know what? We should all eat expired jerky.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately, but it's fine. You can eat it.
Haven't gotten sick
It's only it's only a year old.
I feel fine. I feel fine. Strong.
Famous last words.
I look at the jerky suspiciously, and I'm like, I swear to God, if this kills me, I'm fucking suing.
Maggie's all over that jerky.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can take a couple sets of rations, and you see other parties grabbing up gear and stuff and getting ready to go.
Where's our
I think
friend
my gear
Loin?
is-
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Hey.
My gear has been equipped and my body is primed. I make sure to pilfer any half-eaten scraps and stuff for the road.
Okay. So there's food you can grab. You don't have to just grab like half rolls and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, well then I grabbed fresh scraps and
Yeah.
rations.
There we go.
Just a couple. Just a couple.
Okay.
Nothing crazy. I feel like in this world there's plenty to eat. But I'm a hungry little guy, so I'd like some snacks.
Anything's edible if you're great.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready to head out?
Train time.
Yeah, Sugun would grab one of the thermoses just in case somebody forgets one.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
I'm
idea.
grabbing multiples of everything. Like, there's 2 or 3 of everything. I'm just like, you never know. You never know, man. I don't want to, just in case. Just in case.
Okay. You notice that most of the others kind of grab just one set each, so they're kind of eyeing you a little curiously when you do grab multiple.
Listen, we're going halfway across the continent. I don't want to be caught with, like, just one set. What if we're all thrown in a cave and it's deep hole? You know what? This could be and she grabs a ration and holds it up like, this could be negotiation. This could be the difference between death and survival.
Sure.
Don't forget to save room for your vials.
Oh, that's true. And then just puts it in more pockets. Like, you can tell, like, she started to, like, be like, oh man, I'm running out of space.
I forgot.
I could carry vials if you need me to.
Yeah, you know what? We'll put vials. Also, we'll get, like, your little, like, we'll get, like, I don't know. I see them sold at some of the stores. They have, like the fingers can be replaced for different instruments. Like I was telling you about the pen. We'll just have, like, a cup holder for your hand.
Are you trying to turn him into Inspector Gadget?
I cannot confirm or deny this allegation.
I could see he's wearing like
Mycelia, you had
a
question.
really fancy gauntlet right now.
I imagine the magic thermoses to look kind of like Stanley cups.
No.
Yeah. Magical Stanley Cup.
Oh, I'm
So
thinking like the
blood.
classic like Stanley Campen thermoses.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking was just the thermos brand thermoses. But I like the idea that there's limited edition ones too.
There's
Yeah,
like
the limited
regional
edition
ones,
ones
so...
have the little lead at the bottom. Add some extra flavor to the water.
It's fine. One of them's purple.
Is one of them green?
No, there's no green ones. Yes, one
Okay.
can be green.
I'm thinking like this.
Yeah.
Did my Discord break again?
No.
Hello?
Hello,
Hello, hello.
Guys?
Guys?
What?
guys.
Guys?
Sound more panic.
Fellas.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Those general camping kinds. Did someone die?
I think Loin did again.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what's happening, but I'm not liking it.
Okay.
I'm getting
Are
Shadow
you
Realm.
okay?
Yeah, I'm just getting Shadow Realm, dude. I keep my Discord.
Oh no.
It's okay. I'm here now.
Okay. So you guys are making your way to the trains.
Yes.
Like I said, it's about a 45 minute walk. It's a big city that you're in, and because you're in the Southern Guild Hall. You're essentially walking from the Southern Guild Hall to the Central Guild Hall, which is connected to the train station. And I don't have a map for that right now because you're only here for 10 minutes. And
We'll use our imaginations.
Yeah. And then you see. Why do you just have a Stanley Cup on the screen?
Yo, was that Stanley? I know him. I think he's from Staten Island.
Suddenly scared.
Suddenly scared.
I prefer the Stanley Cup over this.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. No, you guys aren't supposed to see that. You are.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's nothing. It's nothing. It's fine.
Oh, we just Thanos snapped it out of our minds. Oh wow, that was a weird dream I had last night, guys.
Man, that's Stanley
Yeah,
Cup.
The
There's
Stanley
nothing
Cup,
there.
it was so tremendous.
Hey, whatever was in that guild hall this morning. Whew.
What was in
Someone
that?
poisoned
This
the wall.
This is what happens when you eat these
Thermos
expired jerky. That's all I'm saying.
Your tummy
So you
ache?
guys get to the train. You get on your train card. And
Train.
it is-
Train.
Train.
I love train.
I love train.
How do I move your
Train?
character
I feel like-
Train.
Train.
Trains would probably give goblins motion sickness.
Depends on the goblin.
Yeah. Most goblins actually stow away on trains. Fun fact,
Is
that's how we
this-
travel so fast.
Train metal.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It has metal components.
Yeah, is there a bunch of like pentagrams and like blood sacrifice?
Is there any god blood in here?
Any goths?
Do we find the third goblin to make the trench coat complete?
I think everyone should have. But yes, there's metal components to the train. It's not an evil train, if that's what you're asking. At least not to your
So
knowledge.
it's
Everyone should still be able.
There's no demons on here, is what you're saying.
Not that you can see.
Oh, good. How are you in
Maggie
the half
takes a
part?
window seat.
I'm sitting by this person that is green with orange hair.
That's me.
How do
Okay.
you move your character?
You just
Click
click
and
on it.
drag.
You should be able to grab them.
You just
How do I
grab-
know which character I am?
You grab whichever
Yes.
one you can grab, and there's only one that you can
Yeah,
grab. It's a trial and
cannot-
error.
Grab any of them?
Try all of them.
What are you?
Are we missing one?
We have the
1, 2,
samurai.
1,
3,
2,
4.
3.
That's
That's
me.
Mycelia, right?
No, that's me.
Yeah,
That's
you're-
Maggie.
This
Oh
is-
no, Mycelia, you're right there.
Yeah, you have the cool hat.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're,
okay.
you're the badass.
Cool hat.
It's for the mushroom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
I'm a
definitely
magical girl.
thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
Still not sure how to move it. That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Are
Oh,
you
there
able
we
to?
go.
You should be able to click it, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, see. Just click it once and then just drag it around. She's on the roof of the plane. Train.
We're flying. No one said this train was in the sky.
Yeah, so
Worst train ever.
Goblins
Yeah.
like to stick their head out the window as they travel. You didn't know. They stand like right here with their like a dog.
I would do that, but I feel like with my chainmail, it would kite me away, actually. And it would be very dangerous.
Carried away.
Yeah.
I wonder about the mushroom hat.
I thought you have it like tied to your body, like tied
The-
to you.
No,
It's
no,
not
I would.
necessarily
Oh, the mushroom. Oh,
tied.
yeah. So it
It's
sticks to you?
better.
Oh,
Maybe.
goop.
So, can you guys put yourselves wherever you're sitting?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'm sitting here.
Yeah, I'm just chilling out here.
Yeah.
Somebody's
By the window.
Did anybody charge their Nintendo Switch before we left?
I did. I always do. Every time.
That's smart.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I got snacks.
so
for
you see
for
the
car.
you see the trip to the trip takes a few days. So while you're there, you are, fed and stuff like that. And after you leave the Tower of Train, it's maybe another day after that. So you've been gone for about 4 days now. After you leave, about the day after you leave Tower of Train, you find yourself kind of in this position. Maybe you guys have been talking, hanging out, getting to know each other a little better. It's a pretty peaceful ride. When this guy, let's see, that would be Sugun and Loin, recognize this guy immediately, except he's much less drunk right now.
Oh, it's the guy that stood over me and Sugun while we slept, and then Sugun alerted me. I look at Sugun knowingly, and
Sugun just waves at the guy.
oh, good.
Let's see. He looks at Maggie. Where are you? You're over here in the corner, right?
Yeah. Right here.
He's going. Yeah, he's gonna walk around the other way, kind of sit back to back with you, but turn to face you, and just go. Hey, how's it going?
It is going all right. How is your travels?
Yeah, no, not bad. I like your accent. It's real exotic.
And I'm like, hey, buddy. Hey,
Well, I'm a
what-
foreigner.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to do? You trying to steal our group members here? Huh?
And he's just making
Hey.
small talk.
Chill out, Tiny. I'm just having a conversation here. All right.
And no
Yeah,
need to
what?
insult someone's sight. It's not something that they can, and change.
No.
All right. I'm watching you, buddy. Don't try to steal our group members.
Hey.
We just got them. They're brand new.
You guys are the new guild, aren't you?
Yes, newly formed yesterday.
You have a guild name yet?
No name.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe you've heard of us. We're Hair's Bread.
No, I have not heard of you.
Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm a kind of, I mean, not official, but I'm kind of the leader.
Ah, congratulations.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but kind of, in charge. We're moving up. Hey, what's the job that you guys are on?
Why
We're
should we tell
just
you?
traveling to transport some materials.
And I cover.
She's
Uh,
not telling him
Maggie's-
anything. She's just.
She's okay. Sorry. So like,
You're good. We are just transporting some materials.
yeah. What do you want? Why do you want to know?
I reach into
hey,
my
I
pocket,
mean-
and I pull out the wishing rock, and I throw it in front of him.
And you're just trying to like hit him, or go in front of him. You're not trying to hit him.
No, I'm not trying to hit him. Like, I want it to be as anonymous as possible. Like, wow, there's a really cool rock on the ground, and I'm like,
Okay.
throw the whoosh.
Just
I mean,
materialized rock.
I'll position myself maybe like right here on this seat, so that way I can get a good like arch on it.
Okay. Make me a stealth roll. That'll be fun.
Oh, great! I think I'm good at stealth.
You are.
Okay. Well, hold on. I think I have disadvantage with stealth, but is that with moving or with any action? That's because I have the chainmail on.
Yeah, it should. So stealth is normally supposed to be for moving. I'm not gonna make you roll with disadvantage to throw. Okay, well, doesn't matter.
So it was a 3 plus a 5, so 8. Why do I have 5 stealth?
Okay.
What am I?
Because you're a goblin.
Okay, so I rolled an 8.
Okay. As he's talking to them, he kind of reaches out with his left hand and catches it just before it would sail past him. And he kind of looks at it and he goes, "Transporting stuff, that's neat. Are you guys have kids in your group?" And he kind of looks over at Loin.
And not
I stare into his
children.
eyes. I just not like I'm gonna menacingly or anything, but just like there was a presence behind my brain that is just there, and I hope he acknowledges that.
I was gonna say it was like the sad puppy videos, like that advertisement.
No, it's just a blank dead stare. Nothing negative or positive about it. He just notices that it's very prolonged and very direct.
Okay.
Not children,
he-
but maybe perhaps practical jokers.
Oh, well, yeah. We don't really have those. We're kind of an actual guild. But cool. He tosses the rock back to Loin.
Oh, cool!
just like
I can use it again. Great. I pick it up. This is great. This is good news.
He's like, so transporting stuff.
Oh,
That's
I think my Discord broke again.
Oh, can we hear you? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
what is going on with my Discord?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
2 seconds.
Oh, maybe he can't hear us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
maybe
it's
it
having
was
that weird crash where it freezes up
headphones.
and
Yeah, could be that.
Oh,
Uh,
I gave it to him.
maybe
Sorry.
we never existed.
I am for
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh my god, false Quadra vibes.
Oh
That-
shit, do not start this. Do not put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Do not bring
Did
that
anything
false
cool
Hydra.
happen?
Yeah,
yeah, we won, dude.
well, I'm not gonna.
Nice.
Yeah, we. He says, oh, that's cool. So yeah, we're transporting stuff too. It's actually a really important job.
well, I wish you well.
Yeah. So I noticed that you didn't get off at the Tower of Train. Is there
No.
a reason for that?
It is not our destination.
It's none of your business.
Yeah, you tell him.
You guys are
Sugun,
so
did you see?
hostile, I
Did you see
love
the
it.
cool rock trick I threw that I learned from you?
Nice.
I learned from watching you.
Okay, Sugun.
He goes,
Sigurd's just like,
Oh.
What trick?
No, he gaslit me. I got a goblin key.
He goes, no, that's cool. And your destination is
Your mom's house. Get lost.
Well, we are traveling to the north region.
We're traveling to nowhere that involves you.
Suspicious.
Sigurd will kind of like turn
Yes.
around in his seat to face him. Where are you traveling to, since you're asking us so many questions?
Yeah, what he said.
Sorry, that was from the DM, not the character.
You said you're on an important mission transporting as well.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what are you transporting?
Yeah, what she said.
He says, well, actually, great that you asked, because I love it when the spotlight's on me. We're going to Novgorod, and we're going to get some God's blood. And we're going to deliver it back to the guild, and we're going to get paid first.
Oh, wonderful
cool.
for you.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Oh.
Great.
That's actually pretty nice. Yeah,
That's
it sounds
fun.
like
Yeah.
you can level up your battle pass pretty far with that.
Yeah, good for you with your battle pass.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But the point is, if there are two guilds going after the same stuff, that lowers our chances of being the first guild to bring the materials back. Do you understand the problem we're having.
So
Who said we were
so-
going
Look,
after the
that
same
makes
thing?
sense.
okay. So
Yeah.
what you're telling me is if there's one less team, then it brings up the value, right?
No, I think he's saying that if we sit on the train longer, we go to the next one. So he gets to collect that one, and then we just go to the next one. So he's being polite and
I think
requesting
he's
that we
threatening
just
us.
skip.
I'm gonna
Oh.
do an insight check, DM, if that's all right.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay. All right, dice. I know I've yelled at you, but you can be better this time. Okay, 16.
He has a very chill vibe, but you can feel malice radiating off of him. You're not sure how he's threatening you, but he is threatening you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a
Um,
suggestion.
Okay.
Straight up. So what does that mean? Good question, DM. I also want to know what this spell does, so let's take a look. You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear. So, this is a wisdom saving throw, and yeah, he has to beat my wisdom, which is not that high.
Okay. All right. Let me get wisdom for him. That would be. Oh, okay. Okay. What'd you roll?
Nope, it's just a wisdom save. He's got to be a 13, so it's not that high.
Yeah, he got an 18 on that one.
Jesus Christ! And
Oh.
So what do you
I just say-
suggest? to-
I say you should just bugger off and get out and jump off this train.
God!
Scram!
You can't suggest anything that would cause the creature direct harm.
Well, it's okay. Then
Yeah.
I would say I would say you forget about this whole adventure and move on. There you go.
He says, okay, interesting note. However, like you guys said, we don't know that we're after the same thing. I just want to let you know who is going to succeed on this mission.
Can I
You mean like
actually?
he succeeded
Could
on
I
opening
use
that door the
chrono?
other
Okay,
night?
can I use chronal shift on this dude to make Okay, so as a reaction, after you or a creature can see within 30 feet, makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can force the creature to re-roll. You make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails. The target must use the result on the second roll.
So that would have been before I started talking,
Yes.
but after I told you that he got an 18.
Yes, because I have to see if he succeeds or fails.
Right, but I already told you that he failed, and then we continued on in the timeline.
Okay.
So you can't do
Yeah.
I can't time travel yet? Damn it.
Not yet.
Not yet. Darn it.
Yeah, you have to remember you have to turn the shift right after you've decided to run over one passenger or 5 passengers.
I forgot
Right.
to turn the gotcha the third time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how they get you.
Goddamn. All right. Good. Anyways, all right. Thank you. Keep going.
That was Sugun, that was you, right?
Mhm.
He snaps to look at you, and any kind of mirth drops from his voice, and he goes, "If I were you, I'd watch your metal mouth."
I think at this point I stand up. It doesn't really look like I stood up because of my height from the seat difference. But I just wanted to be known that my body is now planted onto the ground because he insulted my
Okay.
new metal friend.
And
Okay.
I say that is not very cash money of you.
Perhaps. We leave it up to fate. You go on your adventure, and we go on ours. If your guild is better and more experienced, you should not be threatened by us, no?
He almost like talked the part where he talked to Sugun didn't happen. He turns back to Maggie and he goes, "See, I knew I'd like you. I knew I liked you from the beginning. I like your ideas.
Most people like
and
me. I'm a friendly person.
yeah.
Stop getting on my guildmate!
Unfortunately,
Maggie is not
I can't
smiling.
really-
She's just kind of staring at him.
Okay, cool. He goes, unfortunately, I can't just leave things up to fate. We have to act to make things happen.
Can I take a look around me and see if there's any people gathering around me?
Yeah, you take a look around you, and all of you realize that you should roll for initiative.
God damn it! Oh, I was hoping that I could get ahead of that. All right.
That is crazy.
Oh, and what is this? I have a playlist for battle music. It's like, I knew it.
So
Goodbye, Tavern
at this
music.
point, I, the DM, want to ask a question to, well, mostly to Spectre, but also to everyone. Because fights, fights take a bit of time. And we are at our time thingy.
Yeah, we would have to start.
So what would we...
Do you think you could wrap this fight up in 45 minutes?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I will say maybe, but I will also say, would you like to roll for initiative now so that we know our order, and then start next time with an exciting battle?
I like the idea better because I feel like
Yeah.
there's a
Okay.
more of an intro to it.
Alrighty.
Woo! I rolled a 22.
I got an
Initiative.
11.
Oh wow.
19 plus 3.
Got an 11. I know that's going to do big numbers.
I rolled a fuck you, which is a 20.
Okay. All right. So that was line
Nat?
11.
Yeah, I don't have any initiative bonuses.
Oh, you should put in the chat.
Oh.
Make sure to tag natural 20 then.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra bonuses.
Make sure in roll 20 to write down your initiatives so is that it's written and that we have it. Even if you're rolling clickety clack dice.
Mycelia, what was yours again?
17.
17. And then from someone else, like 11. Someone had 20. Someone had 13, I thought.
Or does 20 automatically include your... Does it do the
It
math?
does
or
if you
it just
fill-
rolls. Okay.
Yeah, if you're rolling from the character sheet, it does, but otherwise it doesn't.
Okay.
Maggie had, Maggie had 22. I'm sorry. And Nightshade.
Alright, so mine is. Please, dice, be good to me! Mother of Pearl. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Alright, that's a 1 plus numbers. A 1 plus.
Oh,
Five.
come
So
on,
It's a 6, which sucks.
Okay.
I got a whopping 6. All right, let me write that down and let me put it in the roll 20. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely gonna spell initiative wrong because I do that.
Yeah.
You know what? And then what was Loin's again initiative?
11.
Good lord. Everyone just like I have not been rolling well today. These dice are in timeout. You know what? You're going in the timeout bag.
Oh
Okay.
Friends need
no!
to be punished.
Right? They do. This is horrible. I've
Put them
not,
in an empty Pringles can and shake them.
oh my god, that's a good idea. I have rolled one time above 10. That's it.
Every other time I've been rolling, like, below 10. This is just obscene. I'm using my
I
other
will
dice.
say that is hilarious. Just to throw it out there.
I rescind that statement. I dislike that statement. I just want to let you know. Okay, I'm gonna roll this dice next time because this dice is rolling better.
It is pretty funny that you have a +5.
I have a +5 to initiative, and I rolled a goddamn fucking 1.
I'm over here at
You
a
rolled a nat
+0
one?
rolling like this.
Okay. Now, if I remember how to add.
Yeah, so basically, like, because technically you can't, like, fail an initiative roll, you can just get 1.
Yeah.
So, like, so I do get to add my initiative to it. Yeah, it's really nice. I do get a +5 to initiative, but that would be great if I could use, if it was helpful, which, I mean, I guess. Hopefully another fucking person rolled terribly.
Now we still have our enemies. Maybe all of them will roll an out one.
No, that didn't happen.
All nat 20s.
All nat 20.
No!
Unfortunately,
Not put that
one of them
out
did
there.
roll a nat. Only one of them rolled a nat 20, but one of them did.
We're even.
And I'm trying to remember how to put in turn order. Is it this one? This one? Dun. But where is the turn? I'm just gonna copy and paste this into the.
Okay. Yeah, Pedsy,
Okay.
shut up. Nat 1 in this economy? Yeah, bro. I'm broke as a joke in the initiative economy, bro.
Alright, so now we can see our initiative incoming, and we will be ready to pick up with this dangerous battle in the next session.
Woo woo woo!
Woo-hoo! Alright, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into our first
Yeah!
this is gonna be a monthly game because we're all super busy and we're all doing stuff. But yeah, let's do I wanna go around, and if anyone has anything exciting they want to promote, to please just give them the floor for that. So here our player Mika and Problemchild. Do you have anything that you wanna like be like, yeah, try this or do that? Any recommendations? Anything you wanted to do?
Well,
Study
Check out-
necromancy. It's good for you.
Yeah.
The evil
out
book will be
Spectre
good for your brain.
watch Spectre streams.
Watch Spectre streams.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so Chron, do you have anything that you want to advertise? Any messages to the chat?
Following up on necromancy, you should practice the other kind of necromancing. You know, vampires and stuff. No, other than that, just watch these cool people here. And show up next month.
Yeah.
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 Following up on that, I got nothing really cool or exciting to promote, so
Yeah, please go check out. Yeah, just promote your channel.
I will not do that. Don't follow me. Don't send me money, and most importantly, don't fund my magic habit on my throne.
Alright, as for me, please, I mean, you can check out my streams, I guess, but also, yeah, I'm also on Void streams. I do TTRPGs there, too. I do TTRPGs everywhere. I have a problem. I play too much. This is, like, what I do in my free time, so I just have an addiction. Anyways, and our DM, Kem, do you have anything you would like to promote?
Yes, I'm a video editor for hire. please hire me as a video editor.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hit you up
If
in the
you are
DMs.
interested- Thank you. If you are interested in my YouTube channel where you can see my work, I think the Nightbot is dropping the link. Subscribe to me, and you can see I talk about my adventures when I lived in Japan. I talk about media stuff, talk about all kinds of things. You can hear more and more of my lovely voice. Also, subscribe to all these other people, especially if they say not to. Everyone here has been so kind and so lovely. I'm looking forward to next month already.
Yeah.
And if y'all are ever interested in having more than one session, let me know, because I would like more. You guys seem fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been a wonderful first session. Thank you, everyone, especially Mr. DM, for putting this together.
Mr. Beast!
So
Mr. Beast.
Here's his latest video, which is teaching English in Japan, what you really need to know. And so he's a friend of mine. We've taught together. So he has some. It's a good video. I like it personally. So, oh
Thank you.
boy, yeah, you should definitely check it out, guys. You should definitely check it out. But yeah, we'll call it there, and let's see if we can. We'll do a little bit of a raid. And also, I'm just gonna play this, like, Maxwell Cat on repeat, so I apologize.
Never apologize for Maxwell Cat.
Yeah, Maxwell Cat is, like, my spirit animal sometimes. Just when I go head empty.
That's fair. Valid.
Yeah. Anyways, we're ending. We'll have proper overlays and stuff like that in about a month's time. But I just wanted us to introduce, like, get our feet wet, you know, just have fun. And have, like, no pressure whatsoever. And hopefully now that you've got introduced to the characters, we can get some art, and then we'll be able to put face to the character.
So after that, they raided another Twitch stream, and I don't know what that means because I don't use Twitch. I think it might be illegal, and so I didn't put it here. Anyway, that was the first session of Dungeons & Dragons Godfall. What did you think? I've been DMing for about 15 years, and this is my first professional-ish game. So what do you think? I hope you enjoyed it. In the future, this is going to be its own thing. It's not going to take up any of my normal videos. I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to introduce it to everyone. I'm really excited to get this started. We are going to meet about once a month. So please look forward to new videos. They will be on this channel, or you can watch them directly. And I will let you know when the airing times are. As soon as we all have that stuff figured out, because we don't do this professionally and therefore we do not have a lot of free time. Thank you again to everyone who joined in. Thank you to Spectre Zero for bringing it all together, and everyone, the links to everyone who is a public figure, VTuber or whatever, is going to be in the description. If I don't have it immediately, I'll edit it in once I have it in. So please be on the lookout. Go subscribe to those people because they are all very interesting. If you know what Twitch is, I really don't, but I'm still subscribed to them just for the economy, you know. Anyway, that's it. No outro. Go get a candy bar.